James Cash, what up, James Cash? I see you first tonight. Ain't nothing going on with you but KMB. Yeah, ain't nothing going on with me either. I just woke up and it's kind of warm, so I decided I don't want to sleep all night. I want to get up for a little while and find me something to snack on. Something to snack on, homie. I don't know why I got this hoodie on though. It's hot as hell in here. Blazing one up. That's what's up. You got that goody good. Antonio 805. Let me go hit this NyQuil real quick while we wait on somebody to get up in here. It ain't but two of y'all. What up, Michelle? All right. Here a kitty come. Here a come. Wow. Hot as hell. Up in here, maybe I'm getting sick. Let me turn this fan on a little bit too. Get this fan going. And bounce up in here real quick. Man. Oh, shit. All right. Sleepy. Endless Vista. Singing. Harvey, what up? What up, y'all? S Gang, man. Missed you today, homie. You been sleep all day or you working all day? My man said, gang. That KMV like. What up, man? Yeah, have to hit that NyQuil. Fight off this cold before it get bad. It's more than two people in here. Y'all ain't hitting that like button. Yeah, get on them, Sag. Get on them, man. I always need a good homie to have my back. S gang. She'll call you Crippo too. Huh? What's up, Crippo? Hungry Crippo. That was pretty good live with Cutes earlier. It don't have the numbers, but it felt like a good live. Just remembering George Foreman back in the days, and Cutes had a few stories I thought was pretty cool to share with y'all. Oh man, boxing was good for a change of pace. Let's put it that way. Mucinex. No, this is cool. The NyQuil helps me though. NyQuil helps me. I kind of think, Michelle, everybody have their own remedy. Everybody's body is slightly different. You know, I always tell my kids that my remedies, they always say they don't work. They work for me good. I usually stop the cold before it comes. So I'm good. Thank you. Crippo, I text you and Pep today. Pep's busy, man. His son being recruited. He hit me today, but not Crippo. I didn't hit Crippo. Crippo didn't hit me today. I meant to hit Crippo. I probably did hit Crippo, and he just didn't hit me back. Nah, I didn't hit Crippo. Yeah, I did. Crippo hit me this morning. I be forgetting, Crippo. I be forgetting. I went back to sleep after I text you, huh? My brackets booming. Oh, that's what's up. Sleepy for real. Most people brackets don't do that well during March Madness. Double double S, double C, double R, Rich Rolling, double S, Santana South, double C, Compton, OG Tweety Bird, rest in peace. Man, a lot of people done fell off this earth, man, in the last few years. It's crazy, especially like the last 5 years, man. It's been crazy. What's the deal though, y'all? Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk, y'all. Let's get going. It's cracking, y'all. Why is it Robert Richards can't address me as OSG? He got something against the S. OG SAG. I don't know. He didn't put the S though. Tweety Bird was my uncle, Crip Face. What it do, Crip Face? I wanted Reggie Owens to tap in earlier, man. I'm sure they would have had a good conversation and remember some old Foreman fights. But what y'all doing in the house this Saturday, man? Saturday night, y'all in the house. Maybe I should have went on the sports channel. Maybe camping with Kev Mac is the place to be tonight. Q's talking about I should do some photos. You right, Q's. I should do some photos, but what type of photos? I done told y'all a million times that my hard drive labeled pictures, broke, homie. So I don't have all my pictures. The majority of my pictures I don't have, homie. Pictures one, I don't have. You had a strawberry milkshake today? You thought you was me for a minute? Not with a strawberry milkshake. If you have some strawberry Nestle, excuse me. If you have some Nestle's quick, I could see that. It was good. And then, boy, earlier too, they was good, huh? They was good. I'm assuming wasn't no hate, right? Time for an upgrade. Rodney Scott right here. Yeah, it's so much going on right now. I can't be consumed by everybody's YouTube channel and all the same content. I just can't do it. But to each his own, man. Whatever y'all like, whatever y'all focus on. But I was reading something. Actually, thank you. Actually, I decided to watch New York news. So I watched New York news all night, and it was interesting. Channel 12, Brooklyn. It was interesting. They broke down social media and algorithms, right? So it's like whatever you like on YouTube or Instagram, for example. I want to see SAG talking about riding dirt bikes. So whatever SAG is talking about, like riding dirt bikes, is fun. But somebody cut his brake line, right? And it made him crash. And then I go watch another one about a dirt bike. Maybe this dirt bike dude fell and did a couple flips. The algorithm senses that you're anti-dirt bike or you're pro-dirt bike. And so now it suggests you that type of content. It doesn't suggest to you all types of dirt bikes. It doesn't suggest to you that a dirt bike is fast and good, a dirt bike is cheap, a dirt bike is cheap on gas. It's just going to focus on why you don't like dirt bikes, why dirt bikes ain't good for you, or your dirt bike is dangerous. And so it's called algorithm bias. So now the algorithms is sending you what it thinks you like. And now it hampers your ability to have cohesive thinking. Now you're objective to anything that says different, right? And so it starts to take over your mind. It starts to shape your mind into you not liking dirt bikes or why dirt bikes are dangerous to you. So now you don't have the ability to think why they are good for you, why they are cool, why you should buy your kids dirt bikes. You know what I mean? And so it's really dumbing us down. It's dumbing us down, and it's putting conspiracies into weak minds. It's making us vulnerable to information and making us weak minded to believe what we've seen and not be able to grasp that there's a other side to a story or there's other reasons that things happen. And it talks about us becoming like we become confident in our theory now. Not only do we become confident in our theory, we become tough now. So now we want to bully people and we want to ostracize people who don't agree with us. And I thought that was really interesting, man. So I started looking up things like cohesive thinking, being objective and subjective, and I'm like, wow, this is what I've been trying to say for years about how we easily brainwashed and how we believe anything, right? And oh, that's good, Juju one. I got a video text message of old girl, the basketball ex-basketball player, and she's at the game, but I didn't know who won. I didn't get no follow up text or nothing like that. What up, Fitz? Fitz say it's psychological programming. My man said, yeah, brainwashed to be even more and more subjective. What's gonna happen? I have no idea, Rodney. I'm not the judge. I'm not the district attorney, and nobody else in association with that case, brother. Big Fist, what it do? Tory Thompson, what it do? Wow. Kev Mac. That's right, Shug. That's right. Tell him again. Tell him over and over and over again. Michelle, what's up with you? Another. All right, Rodney, what's your point, homie? What's your point? Kev Mac out there in his buffing phase. Buffing what? Waxing a car, nigga? Sleepy, that's a good one on me. Damn near everybody programmed like 95 Windows. That's funny, dude. Aaron Judge, baseball player in the league. I would beg to differ, but that's your opinion, homie. Man. OG Steve, what up, homeboy? I don't think I seen you earlier, homie. But good to see you over here now, though. What did we do? Oh, we was talking about the Brooklyn news. I see they got the Bronx news 12 too. 70 watching. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, man. Fitzgerald, Lakers down by 13. It's crazy. Happy Sunday, everybody. What up, Rob? Nikki ain't up in here, homie. I don't know what you smelt to come over here, but it ain't Nikki. OG Steve, great to see mom smiling, cuz for real, man. Prayers to OG Steve's mom, like always. Nice glove plus home run. So let me see. Otani can pitch, but he's not pitching. Otani was part of a championship team, all star. He hit home runs too, clutch hitting. I'm pretty sure he had a better batting average, right? Maybe on base percentage as well, right? I don't know, man, but good argument though. Los Scandalous. Said he need that fade. Is that right? You gonna fight him? Did you accept or did you decline? You at the hospital every day, OG Steve, man. That's a cool son, man. Look out for his mom. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't pitch 1 year though, but he's been pitching, bro. He's a good player, man. I hear he may do some spot pitching. I'm not sure though. But yeah, man. The very first time when I was little and heard of them mention, I thought it was a baseball team. I was at a game when someone mentioned it. I'm over here cold, chilling. Who you want to think? I don't know, man. I haven't really been watching. I caught a couple games yesterday. I think Auburn's pretty damn good, though. Florida looked pretty good, but I don't know, bro. St. John lost. Kev Mac chilling so hard, it's a shame. Kev Mac, was it money like getting money in certain areas, like when I said that dude rolling, as in dough money? Is that how the term rolling came in? No, that's supposedly how rich rolling came in. But there's a couple theories on the rolling, man. From the, anytime you have a whole 10 blocks, 60s to the 70s, 30s to the 40s, 40s to the 50s, 50s to the 60s, those are considered rolling. But also, they say it came from the Roaring '20s, the movie or sitcom back in the day. So, but yeah, the rich rolling supposedly came in with the drug selling, getting money, getting papered up. Did Duke win? Duke did good yesterday. Duke in Kentucky did good yesterday. We got a sports channel though. If y'all want to talk sports, we could go over to Capping with Kev Mac. Penny Hardaway now just that was whack. That was weak, man. He couldn't get his team up for nothing in the world. They also said it came from a skate team, right? Man, that's a whole different scenario that 99% of the hood don't agree with. That's just a certain section and a couple individuals who try to, I ain't gonna say try to, who remember things differently and from a personal standpoint. What was George Foreman's cause of death? I don't know what the cause of death was, but I seen on the news they said the family had put out a statement that he died peacefully at home. That's right, Fitz. Like I said, I would think Auburn might win it all, but I didn't know if they was made it to the Sweet 16 or not. Harmony said it was a stroke. Hey, thanks, Seattle Flea. Appreciate it. What up, Kiba? I see you back up in this thing. Foreman had a great career. He was coming back every 10 years for a while. Yeah, Foreman did his shit, no doubt. Big George probably just died of natural causes. Yeah, Black Word Spirit, I agree. That's what I was saying in the opening. I thought Cubes put on a good exposition for old George, man. OG Q's gave Foreman a great send-off. That's what's up, man. Made a killing off them fireman grills for sure. I never bought one. So many times I set out to go get one and just never did. So I honestly can't say I supported George's grill movement, man. Financially, I never bought a grill. But they were always in my heart, man, and in my thoughts. Earth Hour, things going dark. When I hear world-class athletes pass away, it makes it very sobering that we all have a date. We all have a date, man. And when I talk about it, people over here say, don't talk about that, don't talk like that. It's the reality. It's the reality of being a human being, man. How many did you do in a row, Seattle Flea? How many sets? I seen that, man. I seen that, Rob Moses. He seemed to be taking it in good spirits, though. Shit, you funny with that, man. I don't know that Kev gonna outlive everybody, man. Many a days, Kev feel like it's over, almost over, should be over, could be over, would be over. The Foreman that beat Michael Moore would have whooped the prime Mike Tyson. George Foreman hit hard, man. He was a big old dude. He could take some hits too. But like somebody said earlier, he came back the second time around a lot smarter, man. Good question. 5 sets of 30. Okay, well, you did more than 100, bro. You did more than 100. 5 sets of 30. Oh, the great's gone. I'll be so sad when Larry Holmes goes. Awkward beginnings. What up, homeboy? Were there any dumb moves that try to recruit you before you join? Nah, nah, not at all, homeboy. Ali's funeral slid through St. Louis and was sobering. I was sitting in a hotel room in Vegas, supposed to check out, had to watch the service. He was for show him. Yeah, man, that's a trip, man. We all got an expiration date, man. We all gonna go one day. What I like when a loved one pass or a famous athlete, I remember the good times and they put me back when things was good, things was great, and it also tells me to cherish life, man. Cherish life. That's one of the reasons why I don't be so hateful. You know what I mean? Like, man, you might as well try and live as stress free as possible, man. You don't want to end up dying because you was worried about another dude or a woman that left you or cheated on you, right? And if you're a woman, you shouldn't want to die because your man cheated on you or your man left you. You try your best to live stress free, man. You might live longer. You might get more out of it. You might outlive that person you hate. You feel me? King Sin, you were on point with the food joints in your recent video. I grub hubbed in spots when I was just back home. Mac, name your top 5 boxers of all time. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Wilfred Benitez, and Pernell Whitaker. Is that cool? What up, Nikki Lee? halfway through memoirs. Man, that's an easy read, man. But thank you for the comment. I'm glad you like it. Uh, I know there was a few bad edits up in there, but I'm glad you're enjoying the book. Definitely worth your money for a little bit of entertainment and to get to know me a little bit. You know, Hagler was good, and so was Hitman Hearns. I wasn't a fan of Hagler and Hitman. As a boxing fan, I like Hagler and Hitman, but you know, I was Sugar Ray Leonard all the way at the time, you know, and Benitez. But I know. See, when I came up, there were uh, there were a lot of Roberto Duran fans, man. A lot of Roberto, a lot of Hitman Hearn fans. But, yeah. Kev Mac, why you never seen with the woman? Shh, you know why, man. You know why, homie. You know why. I'm gonna let you do like everybody else and just start assuming the worst. So, Sleepy Rivera, whack YouTube post. Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. Hagler was the man. Sugar Ray was on his bicycle. Hey, homie, I'm single, man. I'm single and I live alone. I'm a bachelor, man. I live here alone. I'm not really single, but I'm pretty much like live a single life, like. But you know, I'm seeing somebody, man. I'm seeing somebody, but it ain't everybody's business. You know what I mean? Kev Mac's like because she laying down in another room, fool. Nah, she not. It would be nice, but you remember Friday. Was it Friday? Nah, it wasn't Friday. What was it? Wednesday? One of them nights I had to take the night off to hang out with her. You know, I told you about the steak tacos, had a good night, went out for dinner, you know what I mean? But it's not everybody's business. You know, what I do in my private life is my private life. I just happen to share a lot of it with y'all. That's all. Prime Foreman versus Prime Tyson. Who you got, KN? I was more of a Tyson fan than I was a Foreman fan, but shit, Foreman was a big dude and he hit hard. And I mean, shit, the way Evander Holyfield dogged out Tyson. I think Tyson would have got a little upset if he fought Foreman. Foreman used to push. He was strong. He hit hard. I think Tyson probably would have got a little upset and off his game fighting Foreman, bro. What's your all-time Dodger infield? Great question. Why we don't say this for Captain with Kev Mac though? Freddie Freeman at first, Eric Young is second, Nomar Garcia Parra is short, Justin Turner at third, Mookie Betts in right field, Gary Sheffield in left field, Steve Yeager behind the plate. No, I'll go with Charles Johnson behind the plate. But for real, you got to go with Mike Piazza behind the plate, man. Mike Piazza. And then I'm missing center field. Center field. Who was a good center fielder for the Dodgers, man? I don't want to go with oh yeah, Eddie Murphy, man. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murray. But Eddie Murray was a Hall of Famer, switch hitter. Eddie Murray's a good pick. No, I'm not going with Garvey. I like Bill Russell, but Bill Russell wasn't a no more. I guess we got to go with Matt Kemp in center field. I guess I like Ken Landro though. I mean, you're talking about a great organization that won a lot of championships, or at least had a lot of good players on that in that franchise. You had Dusty Baker in left field. You had Raul Mondesi and Reggie Smith in right field. You know what I mean? You had Mike Socha behind the plate. You had Eddie Murray. You had oh man, I left. I'm gonna have to put Shohei on the mound since he got a stick. But Earl Hershiser was good, and Don Sutton was pretty good. Yeah, Chris Gwynn. Now it's another first baseman. His name slips my mind. Gonzalez. We had Gonzalez too, man. Gonzalez was cool. Juan Pierre, I liked Juan Pierre, but he wouldn't be one of the best Dodgers. But I liked Juan Pierre. Yeah. Well, I don't have to put Otani on the mound. I could put Otani at DH. Shohei Otani at DH. Nicky and Rob, y'all some Pedro Guerrero was another good one. Don't forget Adrian Beltre. Logan Heights. What up, Logan Heights? San Diego. You know, Sleepy, a lot of people ask me about profiles on people that still living. You know, I always say that person's still here, that person could tell his own story. If you'll notice on all my profiles, those are people of the past, people that passed. What up, baby E? Good to know you was a boxer, man. In case we hanging out and I need somebody to take a fade, I hide behind you, homie. Can't wait to MLB opening day, Kev. Everybody keeps saying that. You mean when all the teams play? Because we already had opening day. The Dodgers is 2-0, homie. What's up, Kev? Good. Monkey Wrench. What up, homeboy? To all my partners in Texas. What up, Monkey Wrench? I like the Bad News Bears, homie. And what was the other one? Not Bingo Long in the Traveling All Stars, was it? My football movie was Longest Yard. I seen that movie probably more than any movie I ever watched. And then Harlem Nights. I heard a lot about Alibaba, but I don't know Alibaba like that, man. No new interviews, bro. No new interviews. Maybe next year, homie. Maybe next year. Hoosiers basketball movie. I don't think I've seen that one. No word on Pretty Boy's book. I haven't spoken to his girl, and I haven't spoken to his sister, nor his brother. So no, I don't know what's going on with Pretty Boy's book. I thought Rudy was a good movie about the young man that worked to get into Harvard, and he started on the bench. I didn't see that one either. You know, you guys are big movie people, right? I used to tell y'all I wasn't big on movies. I just recently started watching a little bit of movies when I got sick the last time, and I had met this girl. I was seeing this girl. She was a nurse, and she loved movies. That's all she did. It was annoying. It was nerve wracking. But I ended up watching a couple movies with her. And so after her, I started watching a few movies, especially when I got sick. That's when I watched the Reggie Jackson documentary and a couple other documentaries. I remember Hoop Dream, but I don't remember the movie. I remember the title, but not the movie. Hurricane Went to Zale. I actually have that on DVD. Don't remember it. Don't know if I watched it. Probably fell asleep on it. Yeah, Antoine Foster, I agree. When I was young, shit, it didn't even feel like they was movies, man. It felt like I was a grown up and I was just having a nice uh, vision of my life. Cooley High, and Fast Times at Richmond High, and Porky's, and Debbie Does Dallas. Oh, sorry, that kind of don't fall up on the movies, does it? Uh, Even like The Wiz with Michael Jackson in it. What was that? Wizard of Oz with Michael Jackson. Uh, all the Richard Pryor movies, all the Cheech and Chong movies. Yeah, Gridiron was good. Will Smith was terrible as Ali. That's funny, man. Just Another Girl from the IRT. Favorite car you ever owned? Had to be between the 6'4" ragtop Chevy or the Ford 5.0 Mustang convertible. Probably those, but probably those. Watching movies now, they'll throw in dude on dude stuff. Oh, yeah. Today's movies are President Obama and Joe Biden endorsed. So yeah, you just might see that a little bit, Rob Moses. Another good reason not to watch all these wild movies. You see Globe in the corner. Hey man, don't say I rock around here, man. I rock looks too much like Rico, dude. You say I rock, I see Rico, homie. My brother had a couple I rocks. I would have the newer version of an I rock. They don't compare to the old versions of I rock. Nerds, Porkies, Creed. Oh yeah, Creed movies was good. Well, I like I like Rocky. One, two, three, four, five, whatever. Rocky was good, man. Rocky was everybody's hero in America. Yeah, yes, sir, man. Rest in peace, Nip. About to be 6 years, man. Blue Chips, the program. Hardball. The IROCs were nice cars, high upkeep, and little to show for it. It wasn't worth the upkeep. Really? Bro didn't have no problems with his two IROCs. His IROCs was nice, man. He didn't have no issues with his IROC. I guess his issues is one, he wrecked, he flipped over, and one, he got jacked for, they burnt it up. I don't know if that count. He said Rocky was a sucker. Well, I tell you what, Rocky wasn't half as bad as these dudes that's going on nowadays. In the YouTube world, mixed with the streets, man, come on, man, give me Rocky any day. I'm riding with Rocky. I trust Rocky more than any of these fools. Blue Chips and The Sixth Man are my favorite basketball movie. In third place was He Got Game. I love He Got Game, man. Ray Allen and Denzel Washington, man. I don't know if I've seen First Blood. Rambo was all right, but I'm gonna still stick with Rocky, man. OG Mike show, that's funny, huh? Oh man, how could I forget Ice Cube movies, man? And John Singleton, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Joanna Man. Who remember the movie Strap? I remember Strap. You love a good sports documentary? I need to do a good sports documentary on Daryl Strawberry. I'm not talking about the alcohol and, you know, getting married. I'm talking about really straw, like growing up straw, right? Crenshaw High School. They could call it Crenshaw. Strapped with bikini whoop, no kidding. Social media is the new wireless, tap, COINTEL, pro-ish. Social media era, catching brothers off guard. You know what I always said, homie. What did I always preach to y'all? Man, I'm way ahead of the curve on this stuff. People just jump in and they don't understand the rules and the boundaries. Good night, Seattle Fleet. Ain't that what I always told y'all? But I ain't got to keep harping on it and keep talking about it. It should be common sense. I've been through all that stuff, man. I've been through it, and it's a fine line sharing the streets with the world, man. Yeah, last Friday. You still waiting on Raymond Washington 2 hour documentary. Richard Pryor, Which Way Is Up? Absolutely. That was one of many. We still forgetting one. Not First Time Felon. It might be First Time Felon, but I think it's a different one. I like the one with Eddie Murphy when they got life in prison. That was a baseball movie, right? Or was it more about prison? When they were sitting in prison getting old. On Chevy, 1966 Chevy Impala with no hydros. Turn the Laker game off. Bulls embarrassing the Lakers tonight. Have you always been a good storyteller? No. If you pay attention, I'm just getting better along the way. In some aspects, I've probably gotten worse. When I first started, I really didn't know how or where to go with the story. So they had a little few twists in them that was probably good for storytelling. But as I started finding my way, I'm probably more serious in my stories now, and just talk in a normal tone now. Yeah, juice. But I don't think I was talking about Juice though. I think I was talking about First Time Fella. But yeah, Juice was cool. Juice had Omar Epps and Tupac, right? Luca's been doing good, Monkey Wrench. He's been showing out, homie. Hope you guys are happy with Anthony Davis. John Q. Black Hawk Down and Platoon was cool. Juice was solid movie. It had everything you wanted in a coming of age flick. Down by 30. That's bad. LeBron Rusty. Oh, LeBron's back? Shoot, that's cool. I'm glad LeBron is back, man. DJ, what's up with you, man? You trying to go on sports or you cool for the night? I thought I was going to be up all night, but I think I'm getting kind of sleepy. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make to put me to sleep. Full Metal Jacket, best war movie in my opinion. My Vida Loca was a pretty good film. I knew one or two dudes from Echo Park, and they said much of the film was solid. In Too Deep. In Too Deep. In Too Deep was good. Yeah, I like In Too Deep, man. Principal with John Belushi was good. Levi's or khaki? Levi's. I still wear Levi's. Not only are they my go-to, they pretty much sweatpants and Levi's pretty much the only pants I wear. I got stuck on khakis for far too long. Me and the big homie Slip Rock, rest in peace. We were in khakis a lot. Money Mike, rest in peace. He stayed in khakis to the end. But yeah, them khakis. Only certain people could still rock khakis and look solid and look like, they a Crip. Most of us, man, I ain't gonna say we don't look like no Crip, but it just don't fit our style no more, right? But and then you kind of get stuck in a certain type of woman when you get stuck in khakis. Like I said, unless you got that swag that you can sport khakis and look players and still look like you about that life, I mean, you could get away with it. But when you get older, man, the khakis kind of take. Belly was good. Y'all confuse me. All these, the latest names y'all saying all confuse me now. Make me want to go look at all of them to distinguish one from the other. Belly, Baby Kids, the Five Heartbeats, Passenger 57. Y'all on one now. Next gonna be the Snoop Dogg thing. Life with Eddie Murphy. Yeah, that's it. Life. That's it. I like that movie for some reason. I watched it a few times. Yeah, sure. New Jack City, my man Ice T. I like Training Day. On Training Day, my sister lived in the corner apartments. That had to be, she got me by 7 years. So the 1979 to 1980 school year, she lives right there. Wesley Snipes, yep. Yeah, I knew y'all was gonna bring up the wash, man. I just knew it. I had Ben Davis. I wasn't a Ben Davis guy, but those Ben Davis jean coats was cool. Uh, yeah, I just never was a Ben Davis type of guy, but I, I didn't really sport Ben Davis like that. Which is one of your favorite Wesley Snipes movies? Wesley Snipes? Uh, Shit, you gotta tell me what movies Wesley Snipes was in. I guess New Jack City. I don't know. I was more of a negotiator type of guy. Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman. I'm pretty much a fan of those guys. Ice Cube is not a great actor to me, but I like his movies and I understand his position in those movies. But he's not a great actor to me. Yeah, Eddie Murray and Wizard of Oz went to the lock. Wesley Snipes and Jungle Fever. To me, though, it depends who you are. Kind of like khakis as an old man. Some people could rock Ben Davis and look cool in Ben Davis. But to me, not everybody's made for Ben Davis. I haven't heard Ice Cube's in a while. Only Last Dragon I seen had Bruce Lee in it. I don't remember Vanity. Magic or Kobe. Man, that's cold. You can't compare them two, man. Them the two homies. Them the two homies, man. Magic as a child. So, like Magic, like Magic back in the 80s. Kobe was a beast. The bomber was a beast. Ah, man, that's tough, homie. I'm not even going to try to do so. I'm not going to pick one. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Show enough stole the show. Yeah, I didn't see that. Cube was solid in Boys in the Hood. He was all right. I'm a Cube fan. I'm just saying. Cube, but his son killed in NWA. I, I got a lot of Cube's a good guy, man. Dodgers all day, man. Dodgers, because it's hard to walk. It's hard to rock a lot of Laker gear, and the Dodgers is just. I love baseball, man, more than anything. So in sports, not more than anything, just more than anything in sports. Q Big Three, I didn't like so much. I liked the Big Three at first, but it seemed like the coverage stopped and the excitement stopped, right? When the Big Three first came out, man, it seemed like I couldn't miss it on TV. And I enjoyed the games just to see them old dudes do their thing, the competition of it. And the respect that Q was able to get that league off the ground and make it legitimate. But it seems to have disappeared, man. I don't see it. I don't hear about it. I believe those are his real initials. TY. LA Raiders or Oakland Raiders? LA Raiders. Oakland Raiders are for like the real Raider fans that grew up on the Raiders, right? I didn't grow up on the Raiders. I was an LA Ram fan. So LA Raiders is when I kind of really got into the Lakers. The Raiders, they just took over LA at the time during NWA and stuff. Um, you know what I mean? Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, the Mac, Superfly. Oh yeah, I used to like Superfly. As a kid, I liked Superfly. Juice, Juice. White boys can't jump. Big TY used to DJ for a little while. I sold all my equipment during COVID though, but I can still DJ. Excuse me then, my brother. Toughest squabble I ever had. I didn't really have those shoulder to shoulder, duke 'em out type fights. I usually was gonna knock a motherfucker out, or we was gonna fall to the ground, like in a tussle or wrestling match, and then it's over. Or I was gonna realize I was in for a good one, And I was happy enough with just standing toe to toe and calling it quits, man. So I don't really have no hell of a teenage or adult fights. I had some hit him, he hit me, I hit him, he hit me. I duck, I bob, I weave, I fire on him, he fire back. And, so if I had to give one, if you put a gun in my head and I gave you one, it'd probably be the smoker, the OG Crip that lived down the street. That when I slapped him with my gun, the gun fell out my hand, and he got to doing karate on me. NWA did rap concerts. What was the best fighter from '60s you seen? That I seen from '60s? I don't know, man. It was quite a few. Uh, I don't know. It was quite a few. I mean, I don't know, bro. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I can't think of no better one. I can't think of no blood or nobody that was better than that. Morning guest. 1 hour. What do they call it? The 10th hour or the 12th hour? Last hours? Good looking out, bro. Appreciate you, man. Good looking out, morning guest. Thank you, brother. I always love my Dodgers, black or Raiders, original black. I'll stick around till we dip under 100. Oh, yeah, my pick, Arizona over Akron, minus 14 hit for Cap. That's what's up, Big TY, Arizona. That's nice. There was a time I had like 50 sports hats at one time. Oh, yeah, I used to always have 50 sports hats at one time. I remember I used to put nails across my wall and put the hats on the nails. I ain't saying I was the first, but I started to see a couple friends do that after I did it. Um, I don't know why I stopped doing that though. Road on Wheels or Skate Land? Skate Land was where? Skate Land was in Gardena? Because I want to say I only been to Skate Land like once or twice. So I would go Road on Wheels. Just seen the Terminator. Shit, I said we go under 100. I'm leaving, and people coming in like I'm not supposed to leave tonight. I miss my baseball cards though, man. Of course, I would have sold them by now. I would have already sold my baseball card. They got them hat racks for the wall now, Kev. All right. Hey, did y'all see the little kid that bought a baseball card and it hit like a new baseball card? That pirate picture we was talking about the other day. Did y'all see that? Let me see if I could Google it. One of one baseball card pulled by Los Angeles 11-year-old sells for more than 1 million. That's awesome. A one of one card. He goes to the store and buys some baseball cards. And fool hits for $1 million. Man, that is lovely, man. That is lovely, bro. That is absolutely lovely, man. You know, what kid really thinks he's finna hit for $1 million? That's crazy, man. That gives us all hope. You could be a millionaire. Just any day could be your day, man. What's my most valuable possession? The one that means the most to you? Damn, can it be more than one? Tell me it could be more than one. Because I would say my grandkids. Me too, Antoine. I had NWA in the posse too. My grandkids, man. My grandkids, homie. So when y'all be hating on me, when y'all be listening to these fools spin their narratives, don't go kidnap my grandkids, man. Leave the kids alone, though. My Lonzo Ball rookie probably worth 35 cents. That's crazy. A one of one card, though. If you ask me, he should have got more than $1 million. A one of one card, and you get $1 million bucks. He probably should have got more than $1 million bucks. I'm buying scratchers, but I better switch to baseball card. I knew this smoker. Her name was Pam. I don't remember Pam's last name right now, but Pam used to always buy scratchers. It didn't matter what she was doing, how much money she had. She gonna get her a rock, but she gonna go get her some scratchers first. Pam will stay hitting on them scratchers. When she starts smoking her rocks, she get the scratching away. And when she take that last hit, she go back to the liquor store to redeem her tickets. But sometimes she would be hitting so much, she might have 4 or 5 tickets. She come up to the dope spot like, hey, let me get 100. And she'll hand you a card with $150 winner. I'll be like, nope. You better go cash it in and keep that extra 50. I'm not going for the okie doke, a card that I think is worth 150 and the card ain't a winner. I'd be like, nope. Go cash it in and get the extra 50. But she used to win all the time, man. She would hit all the time, dog. It was crazy how she used to win like that. I'm so glad you ain't mixed up in all that. Michael, as I said before, can't get mixed up in much when you ain't doing nothing. If you ain't doing anything, you can't get mixed up in a whole lot. Who's some popular people you seen in your hood? Anti-simp. You sound like a simp. Michelle, can you get on your job for me, please? Or I handle it myself. Some popular people I seen in my hood: Nipsey Hussle, uh, um, George Clinton, uh, Norm Nixon, uh, Trevor Reza, Magic Johnson. Uh, uh, can't think of too many others. Oh, I seen Easy E, Dr. Dre. What's the name? Reggie Theus. Who else? Oh yeah, of course, Benoit Benjamin. Benoit, Bushwick Bill. Can't think of nobody else right now. I've seen Debbie Allen, but not at her house or in the hood. Oh, Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow. He bought Debbie Allen them house. Byron Scott, Michael Cooper. Oh yeah, stay free. You should go arrest them. You go get you a badge and arrest them. You dudes are some real suckers, man. Y'all don't have nothing else on your mind but to come here with that bullshit. I'm gonna have to do my work myself, Michelle. Thank you. These suckers slipping through the cracks tonight. I can't believe this cat is in my hood. I don't know if I ever felt like that. Oh, you know who I seen? Okay, good question. Um, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, man. I don't know, Michelle. I don't know how I seen him, but I seen him. I can't think of nobody, man, other than I don't really have a favorite because there's so many, KB. Once I learned the art program, NWA came to Venice back in the 90s. My foolishness self was at the county visiting my kid's father, Tammy Mosley. You want to see Easy E more than you want to see your baby daddy. My baby daddy, my baby daddy. You want to see Easy E over your baby daddy? Ooh, I heard that. I never seen Vanessa Del Rio. I don't even know what she looked like. Shit. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. Q did regular concerts in the Bay Area with his personal security always on. I got an uncle who told me the same thing, Black Warrior Spirit. So now I know both of y'all telling the truth. Mm. Ruthless Records versus Death Row beef at the time. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think it would become nothing serious, right? I'm very fond of that beef, and I don't give what nobody say. I'm with Ruthless for life. I'm with Easy all day since 89, says James Cash, for those that like to clip things out. I remember Benoit was on the Bulls versus Blazers video game, Sega Genesis. History with Corrupt. I don't have no history with Corrupt. We've been to some joints at the same time. What's up? Dap it up. You know what I mean? We interviewed him on here where he talked about getting high with Donald Trump. And that's pretty much it. I done enough nip work, man. You know what I mean? And anything new I do ain't gonna do nothing but attract a bunch of trolls, a bunch of haters. So for those that was around, you know what I mean, y'all know my love for my homeboy and the tributes that I done for him already. James Cash going hard on Death Row, ain't he? He said he don't listen to Death Row nothing. The new Death Row too. What do you think about the game when he came out? I mentioned this once before. So when the game came out, Monkey Wrench might have been around, but I had this forum on the internet, right? And Crip dudes was saying that the game was hard. And I'm like, game is whack. Like, that shit's trap, man. I can't listen to that. Man, about a week or two later, I was like, game is hard. Like, I made a mistake. Game is hard. So, see, I'm not always right in the beginning when it comes to music or talents, right? But I'll get on. If they're really good, I will become impressed. Sometimes I just don't have that ear off the top, right? Sometimes I gotta catch the beat. I gotta get used to the beat, and I gotta really catch the lyrics. I love that the A's are coming to Vegas. Not that I like the A's, but it, it'll be something going on in Vegas. I love baseball. I'll be able to see some of the teams and players that I like without having to leave town if I'm still here. All of my Crip homies bumped DJ. Now Quick was legit off the top. Quick's underground already had Crips going, but when his music came out, Crips Crips that I knew messed with DJ Quick. But I met Bloods that liked Dub C. I banging on wax was cool, but I never focused on that. I don't know who was rapping or names of the songs and none of that. But what Pyro Love? I just it wasn't my thing, man. Rap is not new rap after '92. I wasn't really huge on that type of stuff, homie. I liked Mac 10 when he got with Ice Cube in there, right? I don't have much info on the Denver Crips. I talked to one of the Denver Crips. Um, can't even think of his name, man. Dance, one of the Bears, one of the Sugar Bears. That's all I know, bro. He was supposed to give me an interview, so I didn't ask any real information on there. Dang, James Cash, that's kind of harsh, homie. It's kind of harsh. A's gonna go hard in Vegas. Get ready, Kev. We winning, and we going to a lot of those games. I'm gonna get a season seat. Don't sell me no dream, homie. Don't sell me no dream, cause I love to see baseball, especially depending on who they playing. Yeah, East Side is a kind of underrated a little bit. Mac 10 for sure. Respect for his area and the Lolo scene. Classics. Mac 10 for live. Bella through the hood with strides. Mac 10 for live. Bella through the hood with strides. People always say, Kev Mac, I didn't know you was that tall. I was like, damn, you didn't? Why didn't you know that? Like, man, you only see me sitting down. Why would you think I was tall? Oh, man, that's whack. That's super whack. Oh, man, that's weak as hell. Now I gotta go back to my stuff. Wow, I'm not happy with this. Anybody in New Jersey out here, man? Anybody in New Jersey on here right now? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Scream, oh yeah. Hmm. I don't see no New Jersey people up in here. What's your favorite go-to outfit back in the day? Shit, khakis, beige, brown, trash man green, light green, blue, light blue. Man, what? That was my go-to. Man, what do you mean? What do you mean, homie? But now, like I said, 501's full. No New Jersey up in here? All right, we'll go back to Mac 10, full live, Bella through the hood with strides. Mac 10, full live, Bella through the hood with strides. All right. With your knowledge up to all those interviews and things, do you think that there can be a true Southwest? Yeah, but I don't think nobody's trying to truce, man. And since brothers like to kill each other, brothers like to hate on each other, hey, good luck, man. May the best man stay alive. That's all I can tell you, man. Dickies, homie. Dickies. Uh, I don't know no other brand of khakis. Just Dickies, homie. Yep, just Dickies, man. It's one of my favorite guys that I ever um, known on the East Coast, man. I don't know if I could really say that today. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? I used to eat in Louisiana so much, but Jim Dandy was bomb. They had some cool rolls, homie. They had some cool rolls, homie. Yes, sir. C. Carrera, yes, sir. Kevin, I'm 5'9", as Monster Cody would say. I'm about 5'9". 5'9". You 5'4". All right, we almost the same height. Did you remember? Yeah, Chicago's on Manchester. Oh, Manchester, Vermont? Nah, nah. I thought you was gonna say in Westchester. I've been telling y'all for many years, A1, homie. But M&M's is good out there in Carson. Yeah, you caught that hummer shit. Ain't nothing in my blood but courage and a little bit of high blood pressure. What would he say if he? How tall is Big Boy? Y'all remember when Big Boy was fat and shit? Y'all remember Big Boy was overweight? He was a big old dude. This nigga some blood now. Like, this nigga blood out. This nigga G'd up, blood, like nigga. What's up, blood? What's up, block? Randy's Donuts selling out. Randy Donuts was pretty smart though, man. They made a lot of paper when gentrification started. Jim Dandy's hush puppies are good too. They put jalapenos in them. Tammy, how long you been watching this channel? I'm not used to seeing that name, but I see you participate. I don't know about any peace talks going on. I'm not in the land, and I have not been communicating with none of those guys, man. So I don't know what they doing out there, bro. I know the 60s. I know some 60s and some A-trays are still kicking it. These are dudes that was locked up in YA or YTS with each other probably some 35 years ago, maybe. They still kicking it, man, having a good time, just being grown men doing grown man stuff. Outside of that, I have no idea what anybody's doing, bro. I remember YG used to be on All Hood. There was also a dude, Foreman, I think that's his name, from Cedar Block, Piru. He was on the forum. Uh, yeah, yeah. Crenshaw and Adams, Soul Food Joint. Uh, they got the spicy food and stuff, seafood, Creole spot, I think. A little barbecue joint. Is that what you're talking about? The name slips my mind right now. Oh, on Venice, the shorelines. Oh, I see. I mean, our thing with the shoreline's been 8-1. That's been a while now, man. That's been shit, probably about 16 years now. Homies be calling me when they was shoreline sometime. Stevie's by the strip. Yeah, I remember Stevie's by the strip. Off between Jefferson and Exposition on the southwest corner. Never ran into Michael Jordan again, no. Yeah, Foreman passed away. Where were you at, Kev, during the 92 LA rise and your thoughts on it? Anybody in here remember where I was during the 92 rise? 4 years ago? Dang, I thought it was more than that. But I was coming from Las Vegas on the Greyhound when it started. My man said Farmer's Market gotta be the best food in LA. I think M&M's is pretty good, and it was a spot. I can't think of the name of these spots, man. On La Brea and like 64th, it was a good spot right there. I used to love to go there. I would go there all the time. And that spot, the dude talking about by Adams on Crenshaw. That's what I'm saying, man. When it comes to this internet stuff, Monkey Wrench, we had a head start. So we kind of like OGs. We vets on this internet stuff. So we kind of know that thin line, right? What you can say and what you can't say. You know, keep it respectful when dealing with rival hoods and stuff like that. But people that don't pay attention will never know that. I agree, Tori. I agree. That's why I asked Tammy what she knew, though. It seemed like she been eating everywhere. Tammy, are you a big old girl or you just love good food? Nah, I just had to ask, man, because you know all the spots, the peach cobblers, the barbecues, the bomb chickens. You know where everything at. Glorious. I don't think it's called Glorious. My ass used to be skinny, so I didn't eat much. You love good food. I'm kind of big now. I could eat a little bit. And even if I don't want to eat a little bit, my stomach tells me I have to eat a little bit. But back in the day, man, I was so skinny that back in the day, I would forget to eat. I ain't even playing. I would forget to eat. What issue do I have with Jihad from NHP? We can have a conversation. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know what issue I got with Jihad. He just basically replies to some of my stories. I don't know what issue I got with him. I ain't never dissed him or called him out or dissed his hood or nothing. I can't make a nigga believe my story. I don't care if a nigga don't believe my story, whoever they are. You just don't have to believe my story. Shit. You know, as human beings, we have the right to believe somebody or not believe somebody. And as a content creator and a storyteller, I'm not going to convince you or show any more evidence that's in my video that that is factual. If I name people on the scene, I name them people not to just say I know somebody, not to say I got a brother and a homeboy, but to say You can ask them. I mean, come on, man. You feel me? My metabolism burned everything off fast. Plus, back then, I was always a sucker for a basketball game. So we playing basketball for hours, man, hours. Different parks, different schools, different hoods, and stuff like that. I don't know, Hector Bravo. I have no idea, but it ain't like you ain't had no brown people with loud mouths bragging about the sets they was from and got gunned down. You know, there's a couple instances that you know of, right? So let's not make it a black and brown thing. You feel me? Let's just make it some people did the wrong thing, right? Oh yeah, you right. Y'all don't cry. You right. You want to make it racial, huh? You want to make it racial? Just say you want to make it racial. Y'all don't cry. Y'all don't cry. Immigrants sure been asking for help though. Immigrants sure been asking for help. Immigrants been wondering why brothers ain't out there protesting with them. Shout out to the mangler. Shout out to the mangler. But I'm not a spokesperson for black people, man. So you know, everybody gonna have a different opinion and a different response. I mean, you can separate yourself all you want. All that sound like to me is you think you're better than an immigrant. Feel me? Man, the numbers are steady going up, man. I thought I was supposed to get up out of here. If you like, I don't know what that is. I'm not hip to that. Okay, Charleston White is right about black people. All right. And your point? I tell you this. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You're annoying. You're annoying. Am I right or wrong? Strike one. This is a one pitch ball game, homie. One pitch. But Shell don't get him. I will. Stirring up racial animosity and shit. Ain't no timeout shit. He had enough shit. I had enough of that dude, man. Come over here starting shit. You know what I mean? Oh man. I don't know what a hoogie is, man. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Those are good. Those are real good. Yeah, I love Philly cheesesteak. I'm gonna go get a real one from Philadelphia, maybe this summer. I didn't know if you wanted me to erase. I don't do the racial stuff, bro. Racial, just get them out of here, because I'll say some things, and there are people, whatever race it may be, they'll say Kev Mac this, Kev Mac that. You know, they won't say this guy provoked Kev. They'll say Kev's real feelings came out. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm pro-black like a motherfucker. When I any application or go to jail, black motherfucker, black. Black is my T-shirt. But guess what? That don't mean I don't like you because you're another race. You know, I'm a mutt, man. I go down my family line. We got all kind of shit in my family DNA. And they got the best in the West. It's right on Lincoln Boulevard. Okay, I feel you. What was I used to go to this joint over there in Venice all the time. The big old hamburger and fries. What's the name of that spot? Help me out, Tammy. I think it's west of Lincoln, and I think it's on Venice. Man, you know the name of it. When I was a teenager, I was there all the time. No, not Tommy's. No, it's like a Hawaiian spot, I think, if I remember correctly. I haven't been there in probably 30 years, but I used to go all the time, like every weekend. Who you talking to, Matthew Johnson? You must be at the wrong place, nigga. You could go find what you're looking for wherever I'm at, whatever, homeboy. You say what the hell you want, man. Michelle, where you at? Niggas is mad at me because they don't have inside information. Niggas is mad at me because they don't know nobody on the video that they can talk to. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, dude. I don't know where my moderator's at. I'm gonna just have to start moderating myself. I'm gonna get rid of these wrenches. Tammy approves. All right. You gonna pitch quarters? As Taryn Crawford says, did you find what you was looking for? Right. You looking for information that's on everybody that's clout chasing's channel. And a nigga comes here. That's crazy to me, man. Pat's and Geno's are two tourist cheesesteak spots in Philly. All right, I got you. On the sideline hating, they ain't got nothing better to do, that's for sure. But one thing for sure, they make my point that I was trying to tell the other day. A lot of motherfuckers hate me and don't even know me, man. Don't even know the real. Then they get pissed because they don't have the inside info. Nigga, who are you? I'm nobody's spokesperson, nigga. Anybody follow my channel know I don't choose sides, nigga. Terrence Crawford said, did you find what you're looking for? I can't wait to see UNC though. I can't deal with Eagle fans right now. Philly's out for me. Man, I ain't mad at Philly fans at all, man. I'm mad at the people that bought into the Chiefs was too good. The same people were saying that that the Chiefs wouldn't win the year before. I tell you, sports will get you off your rocker because you start believing in one thing and the opposite happens. Then you switch sides and then it go the way you want it to go. Right? But yeah, it's a lot of good places to eat, man. I don't have the history on a lot of them. Nah, I don't have a Bay Rob interview. No, I don't. I'm sure there's probably a couple little guest appearances by Bay Rob on other channels that knew him better than I did. You know what I'm saying? I met Bay Rob one time, talked to him on the phone a couple, actually a few times. Talked to him when I was doing the original Santana interview the first time. I don't know anything about Lil Durk's case or him or none of that. You know, if you've been here a while, and I know I've seen your name a while back, I don't know all these dudes, and I don't know their business. I don't know about their cases, man. So I can't speak on Lil Durk. I don't know who he is. Gotta remember, I'm old. I might not look old, but I'm old, man. I don't know them young dudes. I don't follow them. I don't pay attention to that. Hey, good looking out, Black Warrior Spirit. Tools and fuels, beat a bunch of ones and none. Damn sure beat a bunch of looky-loos and haters. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh man, Philly gonna win the pennant. Chris, we answered that yesterday. But I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna save you the time for going through a long live yesterday. But I had that channel taken down because there's numerous, and I mean numerous, like 100 different channels that steal my content. As a content creator that doesn't live in California, I gotta drive to California, gas in the car, transportation, a place to stay, the time I put in doing the interview, then I have to return, upload, download, edit, upload again. And I don't get as many views as the dudes that stealing my content. So now, can I ask you a question? Do you think that's fair for me to allow people to steal my content without asking me or sending me anything? Are you going to be nice enough, Chris, to answer my question like I answered your question? So yeah, anyway, man, I don't understand how people don't understand that. Man, what I don't understand is who are these people and why do they ask me questions but can't answer questions? Like, why do they feel they have some authority or control to get in my business or have me answer to them? But they will not take the time in a nice, cordial conversation to respond. It's just crazy. All this is crazy to me, man. It's like you can't win for losing. Why did y'all hide him? All he asked was, why did I delete it? Oh, well, sorry, Chris. One of my moderators didn't like your question. Maybe because I answered it already the other night. Uh, Texas ways, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, you know what they're gonna do, right? Kev Mac blocked me. Kev Mac blocked me. He hit me. You know it. What do I always tell y'all? Everybody blame me. My homies' wives blame me. My homies' mamas blame me. I'm blamed for every damn thing. Just call me blame him. OG blame him. I would love to interview athletes and coaches. I'm not tapped into no coaches, and unfortunately, friends of mine's have a hard time responding to me, I guess. All right, Texas Ways, appreciate the comment. Big TY OGQ said he would go play fish. That's funny, man. Man, it's crazy, bro. Hopefully that guy is satisfied with his answer. I'll never know his answer because they won't take the time to direct message me or email me. They like to ask and say things in public so they get a little attention. And they try to get me upset and off my rocker. or try to get me to slip up so they could clip something. But I appreciate the kind words, Texas ways. Yeah, they don't understand Michael Williams. They be looking for a bunch of kids to elaborate and collaborate with them, right? That nonsense. Kel, did you witness any female deputies or COs having a relationship with him? See, Rob, you want me to start telling, Rob? Then they gonna put me on a case. Next officer that gets pregnant, they gonna say, Kev Mac told on him. Yeah, gangster rap made him do it. Crazed fans, crazed fanatics is the reason. Sean Palmer, that's right. But nah, Rob, shit, homie. Look, Rob, let's keep. I never seen. There was a white boy in the county jail that was messing with this white kitchen worker. But had I seen something like that, homie, and I'm in prison, man, I would have wanted something too. Like, homie, what's up? Is she yours or she's prison property? Because if she's owned by the prison, I'm trying to get in the game too. But if that's your girl, then I'll just kick back, homie. But you're gonna have to line up and squabble a whole bunch of us, nigga, if you don't want to look it. If you got a problem with us looking at your girl and smelling your girl and walking behind her when she walks on the yard, you're gonna have to line us all up and get your fade on. You're gonna have to squabble all of us. Matthew Alex hit a few COs, he said. So Matthew Alex, I take is a real player. Real player with some game. Right? Yeah. Well, I hear that's how COs get caught up. Other homies tell on them. Now that ain't cool. That ain't part of the game. That's so foul. That's super foul, man. Dudes like that need to get lumped up. Get some steel ran up in them. Fans come from fanatics. Don't mean fan is short for fanatic. Know the difference. I don't know the difference. I got a 6 foot plus, 250-pound female CO out of Texas when I was in the military. Damn. That's a whole new level. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have them. Yeah, ain't no fun if the homies got to tell on you. There's some Belizeans. There was some Jamaicans. No Haitians or Ethiopians. But you know what I mean, from the set in the community, there was some Ethiopians. Not many. No, I mean, not that I grew up with, but they were around though. We got a homegirl that's Belizean. We might have a homeboy that's Belizean too. No, he was Jamaican. We got a homeboy that got sent to Jamaica after he did a life sentence in California. A fool in Mill Creek strangled his wife on a conjugal visit the other day. I seen that, man. I seen that. I wonder what happened. She probably took her clothes off and had monkey bites. Or maybe she burned him on the last visit. Who knows, man? That's crazy though, right? And he actually got away with it for a few days. They didn't even know. Like, they ruled it a homicide later. He probably told her, baby, don't shave your coochie. Keep your coochie hairy. I want to see some long hairs when you show up. And she probably showed up bald and ready to go. She probably waxed and everything. He probably like, nah. You've been sharing that thing. Who knows, man? I don't know. How many indictments has your hood been through that you can recall? I believe this is only the first. I mean, there was a back in the '80s they hit the hood. Remember the article where they said they broke the back of the rolling '60s? There would be no more '60s. I don't think they knew at the time how deep the '60s was. So they thought that was the end, and that was 40 years ago, over 40 years ago. Might have been like 1981, maybe. Big TY, that's a good one. Big TY, that's a good one. My man said, Too Pretty Kenny video got me through times. Probably take the visits for the lifers again. You can't break what can't be broken. Ethiopians and Eritrean are not different tribes. All right. All right. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Kev, why Stutterbox crash out on you, OG? Same reason why these trolls crash out on me, man. They suffer from paranoia and lack of critical thinking. You know, them biased algorithms, man, that make people think one way. I ain't do nothing wrong to Stutterbox but help that man. I ain't do nothing but support Stutterbox, homie. I don't know why he crashed out on me. They say when it rains, it pours. Man, this world is crazy. Never a dull minute. Definitely getting crazy for sure. In my humble estimation, you now hold the key to restoring the reputation of the set, and you will do that well. Brother, that is not on my list of things to do. Not in my wild imagination, not in my future endeavors. Bro, I'm far removed from that. I don't turn my back on my lifestyle or my friends, but I definitely, bro, that's just not my life, homie. What I'm getting into tomorrow, bed. Now I'm gonna continue working on this little story that I'm doing. How did your hood look at religion, Kev, Christian, Muslim, Catholics, etc.? Uh, I mean, I wouldn't compare it to the hood, but when I was locked up, we had Christians, we had Muslims, and Jehovah. We had a Jehovah Witness. I don't know about any Catholics. I'm sure he probably has some, but for the most part, homies don't really talk about or indulge in religion unless you're going to the chapel, going to the church and county jail or in prison. Most of the dudes that I ran across that was into religion in the county jail, they were dudes from other states, dudes from the South. In prison, you had a lot of Muslims, but none of my homies that I was locked up with was Muslim, and I would think they would be Christian, but where I was, homies wasn't going to church unless, see, when we had church, the 1 yard and the 2 yard used to meet up, right? So on the 2 yard, we would go to church just to see the homies on the 1 yard and vice versa. But I'm not saying people ain't religious, but I wasn't around those type of homies. Right, Frost, right. We need an Astros hat like that. Y'all got Astro hats, bro. Y'all got Astro hats for Texas. I feel you. I don't know why the Rangers ain't rocking that, but hey. And it's not, bro. Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Only time we go to church is for a funeral. Hey, we got a lot of pastors and preachers when a homie died, don't we? Those walk around with pitchforks all the way up until they walk into the funeral. And then they be saying, praise God. Y'all better get right with God. Time they leave the funeral, they doing everything but praising God. Gangbang is one big hypocrisy, I'll tell you that much, with a lot of people. I can't remember how many churches were in my section. One on every other block. Baby Smack don't want to be on the show. Plus, Baby Smack working. He working hard every day. He ain't got time for this. And I'm not going. Oh, you mean, but on here, he don't want to come on. He never been that type of guy like that. This man said, Nikki, you collect candles with nipples. That's crazy. Dudes don't get scared until they in the ICU. Kev, ever happened to S Mac? What do you mean, whatever happened to him? Ain't nothing happened to S Mac. I swear I didn't think I'd be on this long tonight. I thought the numbers would have dipped a long time ago, y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here in another 7 minutes. Tell them we on some family type stuff, but you're right about the religion part. Most homies are Christians, Muslims, and Jehovah Witnesses. Yeah, Dollar General has them. I pray we can all find love, Kev. Keep praying, man. You're gonna have to do a whole lot of praying. Some of us will never find love, man. Some dudes are really the devil. Some dudes are really evil, man. Baby Kev, you know I haven't been accepting calls this year, so Baby Kev can't even reach me on me. Maybe next year, 2025. I said I was gonna unplug my phone for my birthday. So I might unplug my phone in a couple weeks for a day or two. And then it's going right back off. Too much negativity, too many wiretaps, too many informants, too many people recording phone calls on their own, too much backbiting, backstabbing, gossip. I don't have time for that shit, man. I really don't, man. You don't know who to trust no more, man. You pretty much seems like they're bringing back segregation. What they gonna do with all the white mothers of black children? Frost, you got any kids on me? Nah, I never thought I'd live this long, Benny. I tell you, I thought I would get married, thought I'd have 6 kids, and thought I would be dead by about probably 30. Thought I'd be dead about 30, late 20s. Let me see. Before, nah. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think I'd see 30. I haven't talked to bro. I'm sure bro is doing well. If he wasn't, I would have heard by now. I didn't say they tapping my phone, bro. I just said it's too many people's phones be getting hit, bro. You know, I mess with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's not even in California, and he got a letter from the Fed saying his phone was hit. So we got to think it came from me, somebody I put on a three-way, right? But nah, it's just like that with a lot of dudes, man. A lot of homies' phones be getting hit. My last case, uh, one of the homies' phones was hit, and so they were trapping calls. When he called me or I called him, I already been through that, so I see things differently. You know what I mean? Once you done been through a case with phones being hit and stuff like that, you become a little wiser, a little more careful. These dudes getting their phones hit in the 2020s. Like, man, it's crazy. No, I don't talk to my brother like that, man. No. I didn't even know they tell you when they do it. That's why. Yeah, they tell you if you're not the person they're looking for, right? See, back in the days, we had homies in the gang module, and they be in the gang module, and they be calling to the house, and the phones be hit. The jail phone be hit for certain individuals. All the prison calls are recorded, so all them phone calls are hit, and they call you. And if you're not part of the investigation, when the investigation's over with, they send you a letter. Yeah, the feds will send you a letter telling you when your phone began being hit and when it ended being hit. Or they will say that, your phone call got caught up in a conversation of a phone that's being watched or, wiretap. Hey, man, life is about a bunch of pains, man. How you overcome them, how you avoid them, and how you respond afterwards. The feds are one thing, and that's thorough with their stuff. With 98% conviction rate, they have. Look, tomorrow, remind me to tell y'all, there's this good video, right? Some female, some chick on YouTube interviewed Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown said, man, these RICO cases and these murder cases in the feds can be beat. He said the majority, I think he said like 90% of the time, the reason why the feds get convictions is because people running their mouth. He said he beat like 41 or 42 murder cases, and he's beating like 15 or 16 RICO cases. He said it's the lawyers. He said it's the lawyers. He said you got a bunch of bum ass lawyers that don't care about you, and then because they just want the paycheck. Yeah, man. He even gave some good gang history of LA. He named the gangs that was around back then. He said the gangs were reduced between 65 and 69. And he said the gangs re-arose in 69, and now it was the Crips. And he said, the Crips really didn't rise until 71, he said, right? But it's a really good interview. You guys should all watch it. Might learn a little something, but it's a lot better hearing it from Judge Joe Brown than me, because y'all don't believe half the shit I say. But he's saying the same thing I already told y'all, that cases can be beat, and a RICO is not what it used to be. These ain't John Gotti RICOs. These are some put together off the internet RICOs. I also told y'all a couple people was out, and more of us gonna get out, didn't I? Now everybody making videos. Why is this person out? Why that person's out? Motherfucker. Two reasons. They either telling or the case is weak. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night, man. See y'all. Peace.